More than a year after the deadly shooting at the Chabad of Poway Synagogue, the surviving victims have filed a lawsuit targeting the company that made the gun that the shooter used and also the store that sold it to him. Here's Fox 5's Misha DeBono.
Good evening. The group is suing Smith & Wesson as well as the gun shop San Diego Guns. They say they want to send a strong message about reform. They say that this gun that was sold to this teenager was so easily made, so easily modified into an assault weapon. Victims of the Chabad of Poway mass shooting last year have filed a complaint against gun manufacturer Smith & Wesson and a local gun store who sold the assault-style rifle to the 19-year-old shooter.
These victims, after suffering this tragedy, really want just one thing. They want tragedies like this to never happen again to anybody else, whether they're in a church, a synagogue, movie theater, or any other place in America.
Jonathan Lowy is lead counsel for Brady Legal. The suit alleges that Smith & Wesson acted with negligence in the way the gun was built and marketed because it very easily can be modified to become an assault-style weapon.
If you're selling guns, particularly military-style assault weapons, you got to be extra careful in who you sell them to, who is going to be your downstream seller, are they following the law, and are you marketing those guns in a responsible way that's not misleading and does not unduly attract potential mass killers.
The shooting happened on April 27th last year, on the last day of Passover. The young man entered the synagogue and opened fire, killing a woman and injuring several others, including the rabbi. The suit also names San Diego Guns, the store who sold the rifle to the shooter.
The shooter needed to provide valid identification, which in his case was a hunting license that was in effect at the time. He did not do that, and California law is clear on that. What he provided was not a hunting license that was in effect at the time, and therefore the gun should not have been transferred.
The group is suing Smith & Wesson and the gun shop San Diego Guns. They say they want to send a strong message about the need for reform, and that is because they say this type of rifle so easily can be modified into an assault weapon.